Hello, the internet, and welcome to another episode of The Spit Take. My name is Jack O'Brien. I'm the editor-in-chief of Cracked, and today we're traveling back in time to a day when A-list celebrities were less sound of body, mind, and PR strategy. You weren't just allowed to smoke on national TV, you had to, just to keep it together, man. Because going on late night TV was an excuse to experiment with drugs, where the experiment was, how much can I dump in my bloodstream before it starts to thicken up like gravy?
Welcome, nice to see you.
Thank you.
Now, we're too classy to speculate just what's going on here, but David Bowie spends 30 minutes fidgeting, sniffling, and just generally inventing everyone's go-to impression of guy who's uncomfortably high on cocaine. To be fair to Bowie, this was 12 years before the New York Mets, the NBA draft, and Hollywood turned the year 1986 into a walking PSA about the dangers of cocaine. But it had already turned him into Christian Bale and the Machinist disguised as one of the Golden Girls, so he should have known something was up. Oh hey, speaking of people who would have been better choices to play Willy Wonka in Tim Burton's remake, here's something you might not know about Gene Wilder.
Yeah, I have never got no pussy anywhere until I did this movie with Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder attracts pussy.
That is Richard Pryor in 1980 on the set of the movie Stir Crazy, and the amount of cocaine that renders your career 100% invincible. Not to be confused with the 1980 set of Bustin' Loose, when he believed he was physically invincible and lit himself on fire. That was a few months later and way less hilarious. In this clip, he's just heroically committed to not giving this interviewer a single straight answer.
You want to talk about this movie?
No swipe, and commence the theoretically worst response you can possibly give to, tell me about the movie.
Sure. What do you want to know about this movie? Stir Crazy.
Sucks.
You know the name field on the front page of the SATs that you get credit for just spelling your name right? That answer was like drawing little dicks in each of the boxes with your dick.
Gene Wilder said that
Gene Wilder ain't shit, he's a faggot. He can suck my dick, I don't care.
And that was somehow worse.
Can I play
Why
with
did
your
they
dick?
do that?
Oh, that was actually kind of tender. Now, in case you think I'm saying he's on cocaine the way people who don't know the names of drugs say, you're on crack cocaine, bro. Pryor actually drops a subtle clue about his drug of choice. See if you can spot it.
I didn't get caught yesterday buying 7 pounds of cocaine.
Oh, I was referring to the part at the end where he summons a 200-year-old cowboy ghost out of the mists of time for no reason. I'm being told that being put in a headlock by a human embodiment of your drug problem is not a side effect of cocaine, by someone who's clearly never been as high as Richard Pryor was in that video.
But it's amazing, at 3 in the morning, I used to be up at 3 in the morning as a rock star, you know what I'm saying?
I just want to fly on Schedule 2 controlled substances is what we'd say if this was a promptly canceled ABC Family show about blowing raspberries at people in the throes of chemical dependency. Anyway, here's a 2010 interview of Sugar Ray singer Mark McGrath extolling the joys of fatherhood at 5,000 miles per hour.
And it's a little different now. It used to be strippers and booze backstage, now it's babies and formula.
Notice how McGrath pauses after strippers to switch mental gears and replace an unsaid B mystery word with booze. What could he have been thinking? Bros, barbecue, boron, blow. It was blow.
How did all of this trouble begin?
Living in America.
James Brown showed up to this 1988 CNN interview wearing a visor modeled on that of the X-Man Cyclops, presumably to keep the soul beams flying out of his head from taking down passing aircraft. He mostly contents himself with shouting the names of his own songs into the middle distance.
I feel good. Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a man's world. I feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh, we got that from the source. There you are.
He also brags about his sexual prowess, and he punctuates his appearance by screaming the name of CNN founder Ted Turner over and over again, like thought you could just conjure him like Beetlejuice.
Hello, Ted. Ted, where you at?
Again, we're too classy to speculate just what's going on here, but it's PCP. Anyways, at this point, you're probably wondering, what the hell is James Brown possibly promoting?
This is a man's world.
Please say that in the argument, it resulted, as a matter of fact, in Brown assaulting his wife with a lead pipe and firing a gun at a car.
Oh, so his overall stability as a human being, not like a completely unfathomable Old Testament God who chose to possess James Brown as his mortal vessel?
How does a guy with a voice like that decide to be a singer and succeed?
Well, it was a choice between entertainment and
a career in air conditioning and
In
refrigeration.
case you're unfamiliar with his music, Tom Waits is what you'd get if Bruce Springsteen had spent the first 20 years of his life locked in an attic with a pack of wolves. Instead of singing about the blue-collar American dream, Waits sings about drifters and the stories you witness firsthand when you hang out at an abandoned gas station after midnight.
When you walk through the garden, you gotta watch your back.
Despite composing the Wire theme song and performing the almost confrontationally bad version that opened every episode of the underrated second season, Waits' greatest contribution to the human arts actually came back in 1979, when he got so f***ed up that he accidentally invented Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker from The Dark Knight 27 years too soon.
I feel like I'm at my grandmother's. You're starting to sweat. I'm also big in Philadelphia. I worry primarily about whether there are nightclubs in heaven.
We got an ashtray yet?
It's all right.
Yeah. Did you put the burn match in it?
So, is the Joker secretly a shithouse Tom Waits? Heath Ledger was born the year Waits filmed that interview and died at 28 because prescription drugs, still drugs too. Let's chalk this up to cosmic coincidence. The important thing to remember is that no matter how brilliant your body of work, if you take enough drugs, millions of people might one day remember you as the guy from YouTube who did this.
Ooh. Ah. Ow.
Roll sound. Roll cameras. And action. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video that you just watched, whatever that might be. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of that. If you have already subscribed, comment on the video and say you liked it. Don't say you didn't like it and be mean, and click like. And check out our playlists. They've got videos.